Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Daniel Rockmelowitz from Entertainment Makers, working with Saxman Dan Entertainment, LLC, and we are approaching the new year 2014, so I thought it would be a nice time to start planning. Now, we're going to talk about a hot topic, DJ pricing. There are clients out there that want to know what they should pay the DJ and what is he worth, and there are DJs out there that want to know if they're being paid up to par. Are they charging the correct price? So let's start off by saying that my DJ entertainment company charges more money than the other companies out there. But we're not the most highest paid company either. But if there's people out there that are turned off by that because they're looking for a very low price, you should click that little X on the top of the box right there and shut the video off. We don't want to have anything to do with you. So I'll give you time to do that. For our customers who stayed, we really value you. You are our most educated, intelligent, open-minded customers. Thanks for staying. Now, people perceive DJs to be the same as them, and this is part of a very big problem that plagues the industry. There are people that work 9 to 5 jobs, and they may get benefits, they may get dental, they may get health care, and they may get a paid vacation, sick day, personal day, etc. The DJ industry knows nothing about this. We don't get those kind of benefits. If we don't show up for work, we're not going to work the next week. We'll get a bad reputation and we'll be out of business. I believe that most people out there would agree the DJ should be paid fairly. He should be paid enough so that he can invest in new equipment so he can better serve the client. He should be paid enough so that he can support his household, feed his family, pay his bills and expenses. But that's only theory. It doesn't always work out that way. A great DJ company is only going to get about 50 jobs a year, meaning clients often request the same date. They want the same date in the summer or Christmas or New Year's Eve, whatever you have it. Also, clients tend to change their dates of parties and they cancel. So some weeks we may have 3 parties, other weeks we may have 0, but it averages out to about 1 party a week. Let's talk about the DJ fee. I thought of a number. If the viewers out there disagree with my number, feel free to write it in the comment box. So the number I chose was $1,000. Reason being was because most people have a hard time imagining $1,000, but I'm about to show you that $1,000 doesn't get the DJ very far. $1,000 times 50 jobs a year equals $50,000. Some people may make more than that, others may make lower than that. Some people may think that's a lot, but the $50,000 really is $25,000 because the DJ incurred a $25,000 expense. $50,000 minus $25,000 equals $25,000. Now you're going to need a vehicle to carry the gear in. You're not going to want to put the gear in a car. If you do so, you're going to wear out your struts, your shocks, you're going to crack the seats, the leather, whatever, and it's just going to be damaged and no good. You're better off with a bigger vehicle that could fit more gear in it, such as a cargo van or a box truck. Now, when you have one of these vehicles, you're going to be using an 8-cylinder engine because anything else like a 4-cylinder or 6 is just not going to move out of its own way. Plan on spending extra gas. The $25,000 minus $5,000 in gasoline fees. Yes, my truck personally gets 7 miles to the gallon, but I'm figuring one of these newer trucks gets better than that. So let's just say $5,000. Now, you're down to $20,000. $20,000 after 3 years, let's say you bought a new vehicle. You're going to have to pay maintenance and repairs. That's going to be $1,500 a year, every single year. That's just the way it is. So now we're down to $18,500. You're also going to need a great accountant. A CPA may cost anywhere between $500 and $1,000, but taking the high, that would be about $17,500. You're now making less money than a fast food worker. Let's talk about the $17,500 that the DJ company is left with on an annual basis. We'll compare it to the national poverty level in the United States, which is $12,000 on an annual basis. We can compare that also to the average fast food worker's salary, which is $19,000 on an annual basis. You know, I feel bad for the fast food worker. Fast food workers often complain that they're unable to pay their bills, support their family, pay their mortgages and hospitals and etc. But, you know, they make zero investment in themselves. I'm going to talk about some purchases that I made in the past, things that I needed to keep my company running. I'm going to go way back. The most fun story to talk about is my first laptop. You'll find this interesting. Back in 1994, my first laptop cost $3,500. Plus I had to buy a $100 case for it. That was a lot of money. But my most recent laptop, it only cost me about $1,000, and I paid another 100 and change for the case. So, back in 1994, $3,500 was worth almost double what it is now. So I don't spend that much on laptops anymore, but I find I do have to buy one every few years. Another example would be my business cards. I got a really beautiful double laminated business cards. They look beautiful. They were $500 for 4,000 of them. Thick, heavyweight paper. I don't get the Vistaprint cards that are thin and have the logo in back of them because that's a reflection upon me, and I don't want to be like that. I want to invest money in my company, and I want to look good, and I want to do a good job. My website hosting and redesigning this year cost $3,500. My SEO fees cost $1,000. That's to market my name all over the internet. I also have a custom LED facade, very unique. It's 5 feet tall and it spans 16 feet wide. That's worth about $1,000. Let's talk about some of the expenses that a DJ incurs. We're responsible for buying supplies, gear, laptops, software, cards, card holders, DJ facade, controllers, LED uplighting, racks, mixers, amps, speakers, repairs, wardrobe, dry cleaning, TVs, mounts, O-clamps, and lots more. These DJs and entertainers that are charging less than $1,000, they're really not doing you a favor. They're not going to give you a great party that you deserve. Some people say, well, they did a great job, we're happy with them. Well, that's fine because some people like McDonald's hamburgers. Personally, I like a nice 5-star organic meal. Okay, I'll take a 4-star too. But anything's better than McDonald's. So these people are not doing you a favor, and this reminds me of a story that I'm going to share with you. I once provided a wedding showcase, and my company had a percussionist and a DJ and a saxophone player. So they didn't hire the DJ, unfortunately, because they already had a cheap DJ. But she loved my saxophone playing, and she wanted me for that. She wanted the percussionist, and she also wanted some uplighting. So we were happy to provide her with service, but when we got there, it was a beautiful room. It was in West Orange, New Jersey. It was called the Pleasant Chateau. And the cheap DJ didn't know how to hook us up to a system. He had no idea. He didn't have the proper equipment, and we looked at his speakers, and they were clipping in the back. They had these red lights going off, which means his speakers couldn't take all the sound that was going into them, and they were distorting, and it was a very big room. So it was an embarrassment for us. So don't hire a cheap DJ. By the way, he was from one of those multi-operational companies. A lot of the so-called DJs out there are going to get very mad at me for what I'm about to say. I'm going to suggest to the clients, do not hire low-budget cheap DJs. It's just not worth the risk. They're going to ruin your party. Why would you want to do that? A lot of these cheap DJs work for what's known as multi-operational businesses. What multi-ops are is they hire lists of people, startups, kids, people that don't know what they're doing, people that have no reputation, who aren't able to get a job outside the multi-op. So they go through them and they farm these people out to the client. There's a lot of miscommunication. You never know who your DJ is going to be. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. And miscommunication happens because relayed messages. You're talking to the agent's not relaying the message to the DJ, etc. So why would you want to put yourself in that position? Don't trust those folks any further than you could throw them. They're really bad. Do hire a company like mine. We were rated 5 stars in 5 states. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Florida. Wherever we go, people thoroughly enjoy us, and we enjoy what we're doing. We have 21 years experience. That doesn't mean we're old and don't know what we're doing, because actually we're doing quite the opposite. We're constantly updating. We have cutting-edge songs, current hits, and the newest technology that could ever be. Make sure you hire entertainment makers doing business with Saxman Dan, LLC. You'll be glad you did. By the way, we're the only DJ entertainment company that offers a free live saxophone with each party. We also offer photo booths, dancers, screens uplighting, photo montage, LED uplighting, and Instagram cell phones to screens. So once again, hire us. We are your company, entertainment makers, also doing business with Saxman Dan Entertainment, LLC. Thank you.